Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the August reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to get additional messages. Also, keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And if you would like to support the channel and donations are greatly appreciated. You can also find out how to do that below. Um, I always never know if I remember to say everything or what. Sorry, well, I guess it's not technically the first yet, but sorry things are a bit delayed. They've been doing work around my building, so from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. There's drills and all kinds of noise happening, so I've had to put things off to the evening. Um, but I guess I should say this more for fire and air because the other ones are going to be late, but not you. Um, this is the overview for the months. This is traditional Celtic cross. Also, keep in mind again, I could that was what I forgot to mention. I could be describing you or the person that you're dealing with. So if you need to flip it around, but again, my viewers are smart. They know this by now. Um, this is advice. Although this is the challenge or obstacles. What the main thing you need to be looking at here, and this is all advice. Um, oh, and I forgot to do. The brain just isn't what it used to be, people. I usually like to have my additional things here again because the cards hold so many meanings that I want to try to get a message out for everyone. So I like to read off my notes here. And I forgot to get them ahead of time. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, there's actually a lot of major arcana here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 11. So that's means that there's something we should be looking at here for sure. Is that it? No. Do I have everybody here? Oh, my apologies. But obviously, we're dealing with, a lot of releasing, which seems to be the common theme here. We have retrogrades going on. Past people might be trying to pop back in. Some might be worthy of another chance. Some may not. Some might be only coming back around to see how what else they can get out of you. So, as always, discernment is of the utmost importance in dealing with anybody. Trying to see how many elements that you have here. There is only 1 cups, but it's in the reverse. And only 1 swords and 2 pentacles. I mean, 2 wands. There's I think the majority is going to be on what these major cards are telling us for the month of August. I'm a Capricorn rising, so I've been getting these messages myself and my daily readings too. Spirit is really wanting people to kind of focus on, out with the old and with the new, especially when we're dealing with shady ass people trying to come back around. But sometimes some past things should be left in the past. You know what I'm saying? I think I got everybody now. All right, so let's get it organized. So how's the weather where you are? Here in the challenge, all right, we got this in the reverse, and then in the past we got this, and then we got this here, dealing with, again, shady ass people. Ugh. Can never be rid of, them. And oh, this is reverse. But again, I'm always trying to emphasize, for forgiveness and so on and so forth. Yeah, let us start off with mending. Like I said, some people might be trying to come back from the past, trying to like fix things. But again, use discernment. As I mentioned to some other people too, you might have past people and a new person coming in, or it could be someone that you knew before but you just weren't in a relationship with. Some people might be presented with two options. It's again the universe's test in a way to see if we've learned. So again, discernment is key. Make sure that we don't make any decisions to get back with people. Number one, who've already kind of showed their ass many times. The likelihood of some people changing is rare. So again, watch out for sweet talking words. Watch out for all these things. Again, try to look at the big picture. The whole situation with whoever you might have been dealing with from the past, who might be trying to fix, or we might be just trying to fix our own broken hearts here. Because again, some people just come back around and see if they can use you some more. And people that have been dealing with narcissists and all that stuff, you really gotta be careful. Don't settle for what you know because you don't think you'll get something else. Because again, that might be the test. Hold off until you know that you have the real deal. Again, as I mentioned, some people, the likelihood of them changing is, you know what I'm saying? Especially when dealing with narcissists. And a lot of people that have been in relationships with narcissists don't even know that that's what they were in. So that's why, if you have any kind of question, or if you feel like this situation you were dealing with before, it affected you in a totally different way than any other thing that you've had. You might have post-traumatic stress. You might have to do some research and find out. Again, I always say know what you're dealing with, because again, we can get ourselves in many repetitive karmic situations if we don't start to recognize that within ourselves, which gets us in these kind of pickles. Essential meanings: forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. The oracle's message: each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Or again, either like I said, either you could be looking to make amends, or this person you're dealing with. But it says here, set yourself free. But either way, it's different. If you're someone who's genuine and you're trying to make amends, obviously, when I talk about don't give people, from the past the time of day, most of them, that's not what I'm referring to. It's again, know what you're dealing with. If you got somebody coming back from the past, that's all I'm saying. Relationship message: you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're going to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. Really? You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? I say, oh, what would Jesus do? Only good will come of forgiveness and honest redress. And honest redress, again, means both people owning their sides of the street. Everybody, forgiveness again starts with ourselves, forgiving ourselves even for not knowing better or accepting less than what we deserve. But now that we know better, we can't do that anymore, right? Prosperity message. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when you want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of a long-term sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first, but ultimately lead to loss or failure. No, that's right. It's time to forgive yourself and others, as I just mentioned. Forgive yourself for, you know what I'm saying? Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. The journey to true abundance can be bumpy. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go. It's not as no one said it would be easy, right? Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. Protection message. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life. Yeah, and it sucks, doesn't it? And none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? We're trying, Spirit. We're really trying. Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. Yeah, it might be from the other side, I guess, but someday we'll realize. Well, at the bottom of the deck here, let's start off with this. We have Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. There's nobody wanting to put no more effort into nothing. Like I said, especially, stop watering dead plants. Or people, again, who have shown themselves to be untrustworthy, unreliable, not faithful, liars, cheaters, whatever it is. Don't waste any more of your time, basically. I wouldn't be putting in any more effort either. It's like, if people show you who they are, believe them. You know what I'm saying? The Empress in reverse is how we're currently feeling. Because this is you. So this is, lack of growth, lack of abundance, not feeling too fruitful. Perhaps having some creative blocks. This is also dependence on others. So again, dependence on others. Don't try not to depend on anyone else to to define you. Okay. To define you or to make you recognize your worth or value. You know what I mean? I look at that as like, that's a lack of personal power, which it even says here, you feel like there's a loss of personal power. So again, don't put who you are, base who you are, base who you feel you are, or again, your worth, or your importance, or your lovability, or whatever it is, on the opinions or the actions of somebody else. That's all I'm gonna say. And we have your doormat. Like, definitely don't be the doormat. Don't let somebody keep coming to wipe their feet on you. Again, I said, know what you're dealing with. Lack of harmony within. you know, feeling in some kind of way here. That's why we're needing to mend, you know, but this takes time. Spirit understands this. They just don't want you to take too much time because they want to bring in something better, especially if you have learned a lesson, you've shed some karma. It's like, you know, that part is over. So now hopefully something better or someone better will be coming along if that's what you're looking to have, or if you're looking just to focus on yourself and your career. You know, there might be several areas in your life where you may feel is lacking growth or progress. Again, feeling challenged or bottled up. And again, codependent, depending on others' feelings to take action. Lack of self-esteem. Again, don't let anybody else define you or make you figure out your own value. It's about being overprotective too, feeling disconnected, depressed, negative. Jesus Christmas. I don't know if people are saying, yeah, we don't want to be reminded of that. It's also unwanted pregnancies or issues with pregnancies. But I don't feel like that's the situation here. It's more about, you know, self-worth, self-value, not feeling it, feeling down, feeling challenged, feeling lack of progress, lack of growth, lack of abundance, lack of self-esteem, you know, still waiting maybe or hoping, or again, don't waste your time. Surrounding you is the wheel of fortune. Karma awaits to spin the wheel if we let go of, you know what I'm saying? Well, this is a time of change. You know, change is upon us if we allow it. You know, you have the power to spin this wheel. You know, again, movement, change, wisdom, the pivotal point, growth, success, and expansion. So obviously, this is what's possible if we mend, if we get over. You know, makes me think of that movie, the it's the Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's like, wouldn't it be nice if you can do that and just erase some stuff? Just wipe them right out, wipe the memories, everything. It's like, that would be like instant mending. It's like, you don't remember anything. That would be great. The lesson of the wheel is acceptance of, you know, that there's good times and bad, slow times, fast movement, and it's the space in between breaths that we're needing to appreciate and let things simmer and focus on our own self and to prepare ourselves for, you know what I'm saying? Bad times provide the contrast and perspective needed in order to recognize how blessed we are in the good times. That's why over here they're saying, you know, try to focus on what you got, not what you lost, because sometimes what you lost is actually an improvement. Don't sit still, but be active in co-creating your life. Look for ways to face and conquer adversity. So whatever has got you feeling all upside down here, try to figure out what you can do for you to help you move through this so that you can, you know, embrace what's coming around the bend. External factors influencing matters that are out of your control. Again, karma, the universe. So, you know, also in order for things to come in, it's like you have to be taking some kind of action towards that. And sometimes when it feels like things are delayed, it's like, well, what is it that we're still needing to address? You know, what's keeping the wheel from bringing in the abundance, right? And a lot of times it's your own clinging, again, to people maybe that you need to let go, pain, like whatever it is you got to heal to get that freaking weight off the back that's been weighing you down, because this is the challenge here. The Ten of Wands in the reverse, the challenge is about, you know, letting go of the burden, letting go of the shit, you know, the sucky situation, the sucky ex, the person that whatever, and not let that person control you. how you feel about yourself, your progress in life, your good things coming in. Like, it's about not giving up your power, to somebody else, and releasing yourself from that hold, from that burden. Um, and this is also taking on too much or trying to avoid responsibility. Um, Maybe the responsibility even of our own healing. It's to thine own self be true. Unnecessarily holding on to a burden, challenges that will soon pass. Well, that's great. Releasing oneself of burdens and stresses. So if we're not doing this, we need to. Um, we have this avoiding responsibility and making it more hard on others. You made your bed, now lie in it. But again, some Capricorns might be doing that, and some might be fitting again into the other thing where we're needing to release wrongdoings that were done in order to heal. Clearing out, decluttering, simplifying one's life, purging, prioritize and organize. So whatever, it's whatever you focus on, whatever you put your intention on, that's what you have. And if you put in your attention on, again, people that got you feeling like left out in the cold, we're needing to put our attention on the healing and our abundance and our manifesting. Prioritize yourself. Simplify your life. And in the recent past, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So perhaps you know, there was rejections in love, delays in love. Either you turn somebody down, or they turn something down, or just something was just not manifesting. And like I said, there's a reason for everything. If something, whatever's meant to be yours will be yours. Whatever's not, won't. And sometimes again, it's we got to recognize again your own worth, your own value, and what it is that you want, what it is that you deserve, and go towards that. Again, don't waste your time on loveless situations. And perhaps new love again is being delayed because again we're needing to embrace that wheel, needing to curb one's emotions for the greater benefit. Again, releasing burdens, releasing the pain. Um, Find constructive way to express one's feelings. Again, if we're feeling in the lowest, so we're feeling whatever, find a constructive way to kind of give self-love. This is about self-love too. Not just, again, always looking outside of the self. It begins with you, loving yourself. Um, it's also about feeling emotionally exhausted. Yes. Need to look after one's emotional health. Repressed feelings of numbness, fear of getting hurt. Again, could be fearing new love or relationships in general. Um, fear is a natural thing to have once we've been through something, right? So this is why they're still encouraging you to find a way to overcome that fear so we don't block new things from coming in. Find a way to release the burden. Find a way to boost self-esteem, self-love, mending the heart. Because again, at the root, we got the Magician in the reverse. So either this is an aspect of the self, or someone that we were dealing with. And obviously there's good parts and negative parts to this card, and as far as ourselves, feeling like we can't manifest, or we don't have everything that we need to manifest. It's like a lack of confidence, or a lack of having something that we might be missing, that is the key to manifesting. Because we got two cards here of manifesting, as well as the wheel. Poor planning, latent talents. So again, perhaps we're needing to, if it's career wise or anything like that, get some skills, get whatever you need in order to get you to a place that's going to turn this around. It's also about confusion, impatience, lack of a clear path. Ask where you're focusing your energy. Again, whatever we put our attention on, if we're putting attention on the asshole from the past, we're needing to forget that person and again, put the focus on the self. What are your objectives? How do you want others to see you? Me personally, I don't give a shit. Everybody's got their own, everybody lives in their own reality. I don't give a damn how anybody else sees me, but that's just me. Skills and talents not being utilized. Unable to manifest a skill to help you on your spiritual journey that's not being used. So again, time to tap in and figure out what's the missing element. Is it believing in oneself? Again, esteem. There's got to be some self-love here. What we should be aspiring to is this, the Two of Wands. You know, the world is your oyster. Leave this one behind and take this one wand and go do some shit. Go manifest. Go, you know. Huge potential awaits if we can get out of our own way and woes. Understanding one's ambitions and what needs to be done. Again, where we need to put our focus. It's having an enthusiastic approach to life and a passion for adventure. Again, out with the old, in with the new. Spark of inspiration on a path to move forward. Discovery, stepping out of our comfort zones, considering our long-term plans. For some, it might be overseas travel or, never mind. Anyway, taking a risk. Expanding one's horizons, decisions to stick to what you know or expand your horizons. Exploring one's options, patience and focus and intent, or patiently waiting for rewards patiently wait for rewards and watch your ideas materialize. So again, where we put our intentions, where we put our focus, hopefully it'll start to, but again, it starts with the self, your motivation, your drive, your belief, your efforts. It all begins with loving thyself. And perhaps we are feeling spiritually, emotionally, and financially out in the cold. But again, it's about needing to release some burdens here, something that's making you feel this way. And again, and if it's a person that makes you feel this way, don't give up your control. It's easier said than done. But again, never love somebody else more than you love yourself. And anybody that believes you're feeling this way, you shouldn't be around you anyway. And if again, we're dealing with financial stuff, business, creative projects, whatever it is that we're trying to manifest for ourselves, perhaps embarking on a new career or something, unfortunately. But again, fives are about change. So if we change this, we change this, and we change this, because these three are connected. So again, I didn't finish with this guy here. Magician in verse also obviously talks about someone who's, manipulative. Again, narcissists. Yeah, no good. No good. We're needing to expand our horizons there, for sure, because, manipulation, greed, deceit, trickery, someone who's untrustworthy. Again, a charmer. Well, you can my Boston accent there. Charmer. Yeah, so stay away from them types. Anybody make you feel like this, right? Feeling left out in the cold, financial strife, again, or adversity, unemployment, solitude. Don't lose sight of your spiritual development. Focusing on too much the material world. And again, the healing has to come from within. You know, connecting to your higher self. Like some people might need to get more in touch with their spiritual stuff to help them heal. As we have here, have you asked your angels for guidance? I mean, have you asked your angels for help with this? Again, know that you're not alone. That's what this one kind of says too, about, you know, spirits is always with you. Feeling excluded or ostracized, in need of support and comfort. I mean, if you feel that way, try to find it where you can. Be around people that you know love you, friends, family, you know. Again, financial karma. I mentioned a lot of people as well, karma and karma. You know, you have some relationship karma. Some people have some financial karma. A lot of people, it's about self-love and self-respect. You know, that's part of the karma. Boundaries, not to tolerate abusive people, manipulative people. You know, healing the self so that we don't entertain these types anymore. You know, but again, know that you're not alone, and again, focus on the self and try to surround yourself with people that you know have your best interest at heart. And then how you should present yourself is the Lovers in reverse. This is about disharmony, imbalance, misalignment of values. So again, if we're dealing with shady people that are coming back trying to offer something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? There is a misalignment in the values there. So, you know, perhaps we should be not accepting any offers in regards to any kind of relationship with any narcissistic types. It's also about avoiding responsibility of the consequences of actions, the right choice, a rushed choice based on desire for instant gratification and trying to now lay blame on others. Inner conflict, disharmony within oneself, self-punishment, feeling responsible. In regards to relationships, different values out of balance with each other, not mutual feelings. Again, if you're dealing with narcissistic types, let me tell you one thing, that relationship, you're in it by yourself. Because there's never any love there, never any hope for any kind of anything, anybody changing or whatever. So I said, know what you're dealing with. Don't invest in situations that you know made you feel like this, where you weren't loved, where it made you feel all jacked up and low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Release that. It's also about fears of getting hurt, having a closed heart. So if there is new love coming in, or, you know, once we've healed this stuff, then, you know, we have the potential for that to come in. Try not to have a closed heart. Try not to fear love. But again, be discerning. Take things slow. You'll have to when you come out of any heartbreak where trust has been broken. And how others see you. It's the Five of Swords in reverse. So, oh, and I mentioned here it says rush choice based on desire for instant gratification. Don't take somebody back just because they're saying everything you've waited to hear. Look at the bigger picture. You know, may make the right choice. Because again, whatever you choose will determine your, you know what I'm saying? Five of Swords in the reverse. It's about betrayals, past resentments. It's also about being open to change, wanting the period of fighting to be over, forgive and forget. Yes, especially manipulative types, they want you to forget, right? They want you to forgive and forget so they can continue doing what they do, making you feel like this. So again, somebody might be coming in looking for forgiveness, because this is how they view you. And maybe they're wanting you to be open to change. They're wanting the period of fighting to be over. But again, if you have somebody that's genuine, then of course it's up to you. I was know what you're dealing with. These people here. Put things behind you and move on. Be open to change. I already said that. Conflict you can't seem to move away from. So again, or maybe whoever you're dealing with, they see you as somebody who can't let go of whatever's happened. And again, you may be justified in that. We shall see with the advice here. Exes posing problems. Fears again of being hurt again. So there definitely is a fear of that, whether you're dealing with an old person or somebody new or both. It's also disregard for the opinions of others. So again, if people, because we got heart-to-heart conversations over here, so if you want to listen to what somebody's got to say, try to listen to it with an open mind, everybody on their sides of the street. Again, if you're looking to reconcile with somebody who has changed, don't be closed off, don't be so whatever. But again, you could be dealing with somebody who is, who's looking, you can be dealing with both. So some people got both situations coming around. But, a new person might see you as someone who's emotionally closed off and fearful, and someone who's looking to use you again might be looking at you like you can't let go of what happened. And nor should you, if that's the case. What your hopes and fears are, the Hierophant in reverse. So this is about restriction, challenging the status quo. It's about feeling restricted. So you fear feeling restricted and constrained, perhaps, or you fear being in a situation with somebody because you feel like this, because they were like this, or you're fearing commitment in general because of whatever you've been through. Fearing losing control by entering into things that are burdensome, perhaps. And you're hoping to no longer accept things that don't provide growth and expansion and love and happiness, because this is what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if, again, well, I guess I've already said. I don't want to make this about like a bad apple coming back, or you're the bad apple, and people are seeing you this way. I think this is more, the person who was hurt in this situation. And now you just perhaps, fearing commitments in general. Or, again, if you're dealing with a past person. But I think that once we do the healing, we do the releasing, you'll be able to make the right judgment for yourself in the future, whatever that is. And because we have the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. So again, if this is you, of course, taking action, finding your chutzpah and moving forward. Um, or you might have this player coming back here, trying to come in on their horse and try to wave their stick around, trying to come rushing back in. He said, but be careful. Knight of Wands is the knight in pursuit of that knight in pursuit. It's a committed, determined energy, act first, think later type, but we don't want to do that. That's why we have here, make sure we're making the right decisions. Don't be rushing into anything. Impulsive, rushes without thoughts of consequences that may negatively impact the long term. We don't want to do that. An in and out type, again, somebody who's always coming and going at their convenience. Like I said, watch out. Ambition that needs to be channeled the right way. Finding again whatever it is that we need to get ourselves in gear. Manifesting. Hasty change of job or residence. A need to react quickly and go with the flow as resistance is useless. So that's what I said, go with the flow because the wheel is turning regardless, and the only thing that's going to stay stuck is thyself. If we don't release the shites and release the shitey people. The Hawk Prince. This is the challenge. This is in the challenge position, spirit communication and paying attention. So are we not paying attention? Let us see. Number 11. Oh, that breeze feels nice. The Hawk Prince challenges you to pay attention and listen to the warnings being sent your way. See what I'm saying? Are you pushing forward in spite of others' cautionings about the direction you're headed? Oh, are you pushing forward in spite of others' cautionings about the direction you're headed? Spirits' cautionings? Are you refusing to listen to your own inner voice? Red flags are waving in the breeze, and you're being challenged to heed their message. When the Hawk Prince descends as your challenger, it's an indication that something isn't quite right. Don't worry, though. He always arrives just in time for you to let go of your old ideas and begin again. Spirit only wants the best for you, so Spirit is he's trying to say, watch out for these friggin' dudes. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them come creeping back in. Lying ass people that leave you feeling all jacked up. You know, we laugh to keep from crying, right? Even here, they're trying to tell you choose a new direction and remain positive. Keep hope alive. Count your blessings. Today I count my blessings small and large, and I notice the new gifts. The new, not the old shit creeping in. I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. Open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all the forms of love. So again, it's trying to like heal and release and be open, because the universe doesn't want you feeling like this, you know? Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with the situation. Jesus, of course, is all about unconditional love. But again, unconditional love don't mean no matter what somebody does to you. That's just breaking your own heart. You know, this is, but no matter what life throws at you, you know, pray to Jesus for help and guidance, to help you heal, to handle it all with grace. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all of God's other creations. And Father, my true Father is God in heaven, who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. Now, again, a lot of people have father issues. These are the karmic partners that seem to gravitate, was to heal this wound. So again, that last one might have been a real doozy, and that really must have brought it all to the surface about that not being worthy, not being good enough, not being chosen, whatever this low self-esteem is that kept you in situations where you were, you know, being dogged out. You know, it's again recognizing the patterns in healing thyself, so that we no longer allow people that want to treat you like a doormat into your life. You know, there's so many layers to this stuff. Ugh. Marriage. Here we have commitment, too. As I make a commitment to a healthy relationship with God, myself, and my partner. Now, again, if we're fearing commitments, you know, we need to be committed to our own, again, healing, so that we can have healthy relationships. Who knows, you might have somebody coming in that could lead to marriage. But again, we have to heal before we deal, right? And then God, I step out of the way and surrender any need for control in order to make room for God's healing love to flow through me in this situation. So, for some, again, for some, this could be a good reconciliation, you know. There could be something. For some, they're saying you need to let go of the old person, forget it, even if they do come back, they haven't changed. You know, be committed to your growth and to your healing. Don't worry, we got you. You know, choose a new path, and you'll meet somebody else on this new path. God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box, as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Again, letting go, healing, releasing the fears, releasing the worries. Just be present. Focus on you, what you can do for you. Meditate, go for walks, take a class. You know, whatever you can do to help you boost your self-esteem. You know, to get you going on yourself, your career stuff, or anything artistic, whatever. It's about, again, this is you time to prepare you for something that's coming in. Parents, divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Again, I mentioned father issues. A lot of masculines had mother issues, a lot of feminines had father issues. You'll know how this applies for you. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Yes, please. Right? Let us clear ourselves. Ear chakras. Notice messages that appear as sound, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Again, pay attention to your intuition. Now, whatever guidance that you might be getting, triple numbers, any kind of things you feel is a sign, you know, pay attention. As they said, pay attention. They're trying to you know, keep you safe. Integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So they talk about down here, the Lovers in reverse. It's like, don't rush into something. You know, don't rush into something with somebody just because it's what you wanted. But is it what you need? Or is this going to bring more of this shite? You know, stand in your integrity, in your truth. You know what is best for you. And sing and dance. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. You know, don't listen to depressive songs. Try to listen to, you know, it's true, when you put on something upbeat or something like that, it's a distraction, you know, and it shifts the energy. So they want you to kind of, you know, be happy. Be happy again with what you do have. Don't cry over something that you lost that was really a gain, you know, for you. You know, rejoice. And also, it's a way, again, to be creative, to keep it light, to release some stress. And as we have here, have you asked your angels for help with this? Again, there's a lot of spirit asking you to heal and release, because they want to bring you in something good. You know, they're trying to get you to release this what's been weighing you down. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You know, especially if it comes to your joy, your peace, your happiness, what you deserve. You know, make the effort towards that. And if it happens to be with somebody from the past who, again, has learned, changed, and grown, then do that. Or if you're the person who's learned, changed, and grown and you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, make the effort in your life because you deserve love. You are lovable. Finances and career. Here it is again. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Whether it's you, them, both, or just, again, a lot of this is, a lot of people got financial karma. You know, and if you have your North Node or ascending sign in Capricorn, Capricorn, again, earth signs are all about, you know, practical matters, earth energy, tangible things, finances. So you should be aspiring to become whatever your North Node is. Your South Node is your karmic house, where you came from, most likely the sign that you were before you incarnated in this life. North Node, again, is what you should be aspiring towards. So if you got financial karma, they're wanting you to believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, believe in your talents, go for the gusto, figure out what is the missing piece, what is holding you back, and if it really is just thinking, and woeist and whatever about somebody from the past who was a real asshole, then you're needing to heed the warnings that if you stay like this, you're going to block your blessings. You know, they want you to know that they love you, know that they're watching out for you, know that they're rooting for you, and they want you to heal and move past this so that you can have the life that you should have. And financial karma might be the next lesson that you're needing to overcome. We all have a roster when you come in. You overcome certain things and things get checked off. You know, again, life is like school. So finances might be an issue here that we're needing to get in gear. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, especially if we've gotten rid of people that were holding you back. You're definitely ascending to something higher, and you have a better chance of something else in the future. But again, we got to heal before we deal. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Again, all things happen for a reason. You incarnate here with your soul group, and everybody plays a certain role. And it's the learning experiences and whatever difficulties or challenges that you went through, they say you ask for it so that your soul can expand and evolve. So that's why they want you to get in touch again with your spiritual side, to kind of see things from a spiritual perspective, to help you to release and heal. And again, remember that you're always loved. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Again, singing and dancing, they want you to, you know, build up your self-esteem so that you can feel attractive again, you know, so that you can have this kind of life, or this kind of, love in life, a passion for life. You know, they want you to have a passion for life again. And know that, you know, true love is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And again, but we also co-create with the universe. So again, if they're trying to let you know that, hey, we got something for you, but we're just waiting for you. I mean, you can take all the time you need, but, you know, blessings await. You know, it's again, you got to be ready for it. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, again, you might have people coming back from the past. And I've said this like 100 times already in the video, but again, use discernment, know what you're dealing with. And if you're a person who's learned, changed, and grown, and you're wanting to make amends, have those conversations. Know that you had to be separated, you had to go through whatever, so that you can learn, change, and grow. And this time around, there could be a better thing, or could be a better thing with someone new, or again, somebody's going to try to have a talk, and again, maybe we're not needing to not fall for the smooth talker. You might be coming in trying to, and real love is worth waiting for. Again, don't rush or jump into something because again, perhaps we're lonely or still wanting this person again who didn't treat us right. Love yourself first, and do what's best for you. And on that note, my lovelies, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave comments. Because I will be doing the free reading contest again next month. I said I might do it up until December. So if you'd like a chance to win, do leave a comment. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.